Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Op-Ed Average podcast. If you're new here, we're also known as the OA podcast, and we have a lot of opinions, but most of them are pretty average. I'm Monica.
And I'm Anna. Hope you guys are staying cool this summer. Tons of heat waves going around like every other week. So we're definitely like in the peak of the summer. In today's episode, we're going to try something new. So we're pretty excited. We're going to try and chat about our summer favorites. So we're going to talk about number one, of course, food, lifestyle, fashion, and more. So crank up that AC, grab a iced coffee, and hang out with us.
Ooh, a coffee, an iced coffee.
Why didn't we do that?
Oh, mistakes made.
I know.
Okay. Well, just a reminder, if you're listening to us on a podcast, on like Spotify or like Apple Podcasts, don't forget that you can also watch our episodes on YouTube. We'll be showing off our faves. I'll probably try and like edit them in, or if we have them like in person, you can see it for yourselves. So we'll do our best to also be like descriptive and stuff for just the audio listeners. But if you're interested, feel free to check out our YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe.
Okay, let's just get into it.
Woo!
I feel like a really good question to kick off this whole thing is summer your favorite season? Or is it not?
I think more the question should be, do you even like summer?
I do not. I personally do not.
Me too. Why are we I'm just kidding. Okay. Go first, Mon. Okay, tell us about your warm feelings for summer.
There's always that question of like, would you rather be in summer or like winter, like two extremes of like the weather throughout the year? I always choose to go for the winter where it's like super cold because I can always like layer on the clothing.
Yes.
I cannot take off my clothes. I mean, I guess I could, free will, but I will save you guys from that indecency. But I just feel like sticky and like you get dehydrated and get headaches. As much as I want to drink iced coffee, it doesn't help like headaches usually. So I don't know. I feel like summer is great for like long evenings and stuff because daylight savings time.
It's
and
like
whatnot.
A slower pace, I guess. Like in a sense, because like people are out of kids are out of school.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more relaxed. But of course, the weather plays like a huge part in it. And I don't know, like neither of us really like the heat. So
no.
Yeah.
No. And one of us lives in a hotter area than the other. So
I'm a fan right here. Sorry.
Is your AC broken?
Yes. Well, so here's the deal with the AC. When it's like not that bad, like you say it's in the night, it's so you guys know, like we moved up here to Sac like 8 years ago. I hated the heat. I don't like it by any means, but I'm used to it. You could totally say like I'm used to it. My threshold has definitely like gone up. Like the 90s don't faze me, to be honest with you. But like, which is crazy. I know for those like my cousins will text me like, "Oh my God, it's 78 here today," and I like roll my eyes because I'm like, that's a dream. But like, so with the AC, as long as it stays under 100, we're fine in the house. And it works, but it's not working strongly. But when it goes over 100, you could feel it in the house. And at this point, we have talked to so many AC people. No one will come out because they're so busy. Because I think everyone's AC is breaking at this point.
I'm sure.
We have someone scheduled to come in. So hopefully by the time this comes out, we will have our AC fixed. Because Mon and I have a sleepover soon, so I don't want her coming over if the AC is not
I'm gonna be like, Hannah, give me the fan.
I know. But you don't like. So is it like your least favorite or like?
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry for people who love summer. And I'm a very fair-skinned Filipino.
You are.
I don't like necessarily sunburn, but I do tan easily, but I lose my tan pretty quickly. So it's not like, ooh, I
Yeah.
love the summer so I can get
Yeah.
tan.
Oh my God.
No.
Your cruise tan is gone.
Oh, for sure.
That's long gone. And we weren't even gone that long
The
ago.
only tan I have now is like
It's like
between
yeah, yeah.
my
Mine's
what?
pretty
Do I still have it?
severe. Hold on. I'll see if I can show you guys.
I don't know. You
No,
can kind of see a tan.
look at mine. Mine
Oh,
is like pretty, yeah.
yes.
Okay,
This is the
same,
color I
same.
usually am.
So I don't like summer either. So when I saw our outline today, it helped me decide what shirt to wear because I feel like I'm
Oh.
manifesting fall with this
Oh, I like
shirt.
it.
So it's like a fall, like leaf color type thing. And
Yeah.
also, I'm super excited because the pumpkin spice lattes we saw are coming back already. So next
Ooh.
month is already August. So I think by the time this comes out, it's going to be early August.
Oh,
It might be
shoot.
early August already. So PSLs are right around the corner.
Okay.
We're starting to see like Halloween decorations like everywhere now, right? Like at
Mhm,
Costco
mhm,
and stuff like
mhm.
that. So I feel like we're getting through it. We're trudging through the summer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, there's stuff that we change about ourselves and like we like to do during the summertime. So let's get into that and kind of talk about that instead of like how much we don't like this
Yeah,
season.
yeah, okay, we kicked it
Okay.
off on a negative,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you talked about PSLs coming up.
Mhm.
Let's talk about, like, favorite food and drink for the summer. Do you have, like, any particular things that you like to
So
eat or
I
drink?
know like a lot of people do the iced coffee for the summer. I'm a
Mhm.
year-round iced
Oh,
coffee drinker,
even if it's
except
super
yeah,
cold
even if it's
outside?
cold, it's pretty like I'll when it's like later, in the winter time, if it's really like I'll have me like a regular latte or like the
Okay.
PSL I like warm, but for the most part, I'm like a iced coffee drinker. I don't
Mhm.
know, like I don't know about food necessarily.
Or
Ice
if
cream?
is there any,
I don't
like,
know.
food or not really, like, anything edible that you're, like, really loving right now in the summer?
You go
Recent
first.
stuff? Well, I mean, if we're talking about drinks, I've been loving, like, Poppy recently. So Poppy is like that,
Oh,
prebiotic soda, not probiotic, but
what's the
prebiotic.
difference?
Good question.
Sorry, were you not prepared for
It's a
Wait,
great
so
question.
Poppy, is that POPPI?
Yes.
I think I've
There's
seen it.
there's Poppy, and then there's
Mhm.
Olipop, and, like, some
Oh, okay.
other kind of, like,
Okay.
prebiotic sodas.
Is that
But
the stuff that we
basically
drank the other night?
no, that was I think it was Cove.
Oh, okay.
Cove is also it's a prebiotic soda.
Okay.
I don't know. It's
We don't
like
know the difference.
microbiome stuff, good for your gut. And I drink soda. I'm a soda drinker. Might as well make it a soda that's kinda good for me, even though actually Poppy's actually in, like, a little lawsuit right now.
What? Why?
Because their claims of it being like a prebiotic soda, they're like, "Oh, well, it's actually not very healthy for you," because they're advertising it as like, "It's great for your gut,
Oh,
blah, blah,
okay.
blah."
Yeah.
They're saying that you need to drink, like, so much of it in order for it to affect, like, your gut, but
Oh.
by that time, you've consumed, like, technically so much sugar and whatever.
That it's like cancels it out pretty much.
I don't know, I feel like it helps with my digestion, and
Yeah. To
it
each his
makes me feel
own.
better about drinking sodas.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about like, this is the first year for us, like, Mon and I aren't going to Comic-Con or not
Yeah.
going to San Diego with the boys. So by
Mhm,
the time
mhm.
this comes out, they would have come back already, but we
Oh, yeah.
typically tag along with them. So like when I think of summer, I think of like our San Diego trip and like, yeah, Better Buzz Coffee in San Diego, which is like our favorite. Like it reminds me of the summer because we're there in the summertime. I
Mhm.
also think of like last year we went to Stella Jean, which is an ice cream
Oh
parlor
my
in San
gosh.
Diego. So
Yeah.
like stuff like that like brings me I like of course like cold drinks like I never have this but like wouldn't it be nice to have like a halo halo right now from Cafe
Mm.
86?
Oh, yeah, and
Like
Cafe
all this
86.
stuff all this
Ugh.
stuff that we're like now like talking about. But yeah, just I guess like cooler stuff, cold
Yeah.
stuff,
Oh,
stuff like that.
speaking of ice cream, I know Stella Jean is really good. If you're in the San Diego-ish area, try and go to Stella Jean's. Their ice
Mhm.
cream is so good.
Yeah,
So good.
and
You should go.
I think it's Filipino owned, and they have,
Mhm.
like, flavors such as, like, ube pandesal, and,
Mhm.
like,
There's
there's
a Thai tea
a
one. Oh,
Thai
it's really
tea and,
good.
like, mango sticky rice.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely, like, oh my god. Okay,
Okay.
again, we haven't
Well
eaten dinner once again.
well, not in San Diego. You can get this probably at your, like, local grocery store or wherever they
Mhm.
sell, like, ice cream. But Talenti, you know the brand
Oh,
Talenti
yeah,
ice
yeah,
cream?
Talenti,
So
yeah.
they have, like, gelato layers, right? And one of my favorite flavors from them right now, if you haven't tried it, is chocolate pretzel. It's
Ooh.
so delicious. It's like the perfect, balance of, like, salty and sweet, and I'm not really a fan of the layer format because I feel
Mhm.
like you're getting
I
gypped on, like, the
like
layers. I
it.
don't like it because I
I
gotta
like
dig all
it.
the way down.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I
Häagen-Dazs has you I don't know if they have it, like, years ago, Häagen-Dazs had something. So Häagen-Dazs is my favorite grocery store ice cream, but they
Oh.
had, like, a layer thing. I like
Okay.
crunch in ice cream. I definitely
Mhm.
like that texture, so maybe
Noted.
we can buy that when we have our sleepover.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I will get both, and we can both try
Okay,
our favorites. Okay,
for
let's move on
children.
from food.
Okay.
I'm gonna get hungry.
Okay. I know. True, true. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, how about clothes or like accessories for the summer? Do you have anything in particular that's like you
So
specifically wear a lot more often in the summer?
yeah, so okay, so for me, this is another like I feel like I talk about this every episode, but I'm very like I have a lot of body insecurities. And when we lived in
Mhm.
the Bay, as we all know, like the weather is pretty much, I mean, of course it
Mhm.
gets colder in the winter, doesn't get that hot in the summer. So I like don't really like never really wore shorts, I think, when I lived in the Bay Area.
Mhm.
So here in SAC, that's kind of like a non-negotiable. It's way too hot to care about that stuff. So like really cool. Like before we left for our cruise, we went shopping and like
Mhm.
shorts and all. And I'm wearing that through the summer too. And even like before, like 2 years ago when we were about to go on the cruise, we bought clothes then too. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely wearing shorts and like as you I always wear these, but like I have these like they're like cross between Crocs and Birkenstocks. You know those shoes the
Oh,
sandal. Okay, so I
yeah, yeah,
bought
yeah.
these sandals. I'll try and see if Mon can like do like a photo of it or a
Little
pop up of it
pop
during this.
here,
Yeah, like right here.
somewhere there.
Yes, but I
Magic.
found it at Nordstrom Rack. It was $19 and I bought them in like
Oh,
two colors and it's basically like it looks like a Birkenstock but in a croc like material, so it's like that
right.
rubber material and I bought like several pairs of black and several pairs of beige because they're
Oh.
so comfortable. I wore them all throughout the cruise. I get like that when I see something I like, I
Mhm.
like want to stock up because I'm scared like I won't be able to find it again. So yeah, t-shirts. This is like a $6 t-shirt from Target. I bought it in
Nice.
every color and
Oh,
it was Target Circle, so they were like
yeah.
$3.99. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
yes, yeah.
I
How
love
about
that.
you? Yeah.
Uh,
We're
yeah,
bargain shoppers around here, so
for sure.
Mon's wearing black, by the way.
Yeah, I wore black today. It wasn't that sunny, so I didn't think it'd be too bad. This is a Uniqlo, like, Airism shirt, so
Oh,
it's, like
yeah.
even though it's a thick-ish material, it's, like, super breathable, so it's, like, I get less sticky when it's too hot.
That's the
Uh,
second time you've used that word.
I'm sorry, I'll stop
You
using
don't
it.
like it. You don't like
I don't
it. Okay.
like I don't wear shorts too often. I'm also not much of a shorts person. I like wearing, like, a lot of, like, the non-skinny jeans or leggings type of pants. I'm saying, like, nothing that's sticking to me. I
Flowy
like things
pants.
flowy pants,
Yeah.
cargo straight leg pants, specifically, like, Uniqlo's, cargo pants and wide-legged pleated pants. Those have been, like, my staples lately because it's just, like, my legs get to breathe.
Yep.
I would say for, like, an accessory, I guess not specifically for the summer, but I happened to get it for the summer and all the trips lately. I got the base sling bag, the one that's like what you wear in the front. I thought
Okay.
it'd be good to bring it as like a travel bag because it's just like so small, and I'm not really a fan of like holding my bags during trips or go when we're on the move. So I like it because it has like a secret water bottle
Yeah.
holder thing,
Mhm.
and
I was
then
actually just looking at that like
mhm,
today because I'm still thinking about getting it. So
I think it's pretty nice.
yeah,
If you're a Kindle reader and you like it like always on the go, good news, it fits in the
it
Kindle, so it
does. I
does, it
didn't know that.
does. And it's got like a bunch of different pockets, and I feel like it could fit like actually a lot of different things. But with the water bottle holder, it actually fits. My other favorite thing is I have it here because I was drinking out of it.
Ooh.
The Owala water bottles. If you haven't tried an Owala water bottle, at least specifically the free sip kind, you should try it out because this thing is if it if it spilled on me, I would
Did
have
it
eaten
just
my
spill on
words.
you?
No. But I was just like, "Oh my gosh, that's gonna
What if it did?
it did." And then I take it back. I hate them. But I love them 'cause they're, like, leak proof,
Yeah.
and they're both, like, if you're more of a sip through a straw kind of drinker or more of a, like, a pour and chug type of water drinker, you can do both with these.
It's
And
those are super popular right now. Those
mhm.
so that fits in the base thing?
Yes, this
Wow,
fits, like, right in the side pocket.
that's pretty impressive because
This is
that's pretty
actually
big.
this is actually their smaller one. This is, like, I think,
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
their 12 ounce.
yeah. Mhm.
It's actually the kid size, but, it's, like, a really decent
Okay.
size to just go and sip
Yeah.
water. But I have, like, 3 bottles of these. So,
Costco, they were selling them at Costco, right?
Costco, they got a
Of
bunch of
course.
different colors, fun
Mhm.
colors, so, if you haven't tried it, I think you should try it. And Owala, if you're listening,
Sponsor
sponsor
us.
us.
Very, very
Okay,
true.
that was a lot of, like, accessories and whatnot. How about beauty and skincare specifically for the summer? Because I
So,
don't know about you, but it definitely changes for me
yeah,
in the season.
so this is the first year that I, like, kinda made a change, I guess, for,
Hmm,
the summer. So I told you this, but, like, so I usually do, like, I wash my in the morning, like, wash my face, moisturizer,
mhm,
sunblock, and then I
mhm,
used to just do, like, tinted moisturizer, like, as, like, your, like, foundation or whatever.
yeah.
So instead of tinted moisturizer, I've actually started using tinted sunblock, and
Mm,
I like it. I mean, I don't know what I think it's because tinted moisturizer also has SPF. So I don't know if it's the same thing and I'm just fooling myself or what it is, but Super Goop, they make a very nice tinted sunblock. So when we
hmm,
were on the cruise, that's literally all I wore. Like I didn't put foundation on or anything like that. And then when I came home, I just kept on doing it because it's hot here and sunny and
mhm,
all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of kept on doing that for light coverage. So
yeah,
that's pretty much all I'm doing. And then also for like hair, like I
mhm,
tend to kind of just let it air dry in the summer because it's
mm.
so warm where
Yeah, you
like
just walk through, then
yeah,
it'll
you
be
just
dry.
walk through. We have fans because our AC is broken, so there's tons of fans. But
Yeah.
like, I hate when it's super hot and you blow dry your hair and it just makes you warm. You know what? That is like the worst feeling when you get out of the shower and you're
Gross.
already sticky. I'll say it. Yeah, that reminds me of like the Philippines. I don't know. I've only been there like
Oh,
one time,
yeah.
but like just like humid places where it's
Mm,
just like you're already like drenched as soon as you get it out of the shower. But at least here where we're at, it's they call it a dry heat. So like it does make a
oh,
difference, I think. Like it's not like sticky here, it's not like when we were like in Nassau or whatever, where it was just like,
mhm.
yeah, you're like drenched. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
how about you?
definitely of the similar vibe because, with all the heat, you don't want something melting off your face. You don't want, like, your hair to frizz up and all that stuff.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
if you remember, like, that Friends episode where Monica's hair gets, like, frizzy
Yeah,
when
when
she
they
does
went
the thing?
yes, yes.
I was totally afraid of that when we went to the cruise, and I was just like, "I'm gonna be actually like Monica in, like, the Bahamas." Like, my hair was just gonna go,
Literally.
like
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, like, for makeup and skincare, I mean, definitely, like, SPF all day, every day, on the face for sure. I would say that I specifically just wear, like, concealer, a little bit of powder to set the concealer, and then a setting spray. That's it. Because it's like, I'm not even gonna bother with, like, making sure the rest of my face is, like, even, or if I
So,
have, like
question.
yes,
So you
yes.
use the because you know how like you use your concealer like under your eyes and like
Mhm,
wherever, kind of like a spot type thing. So
mhm,
you mean by concealer, do you put it all over your face or do you just put
mm-mm.
it like,
I literally
ah,
just put it in the parts where it's, like, discolored or, like,
mhm,
darker.
needed?
Yeah, I don't
Mhm,
technically do it to, like, brighten up, more I, like, just color match nowadays. Because
mhm,
before the trend was to, like, really highlight the under eyes so that it would bring out the dark circles or whatever, or lift them
mhm.
or whatever. Yeah, I kinda just do something more, like, closer to my skin tone so that if it comes off a lot more, like, natural, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Mine
Um
always comes off. I feel like it probably looks decent for like a couple hours, but like I feel like unless I like cake on makeup or like
mm.
have it professionally done for like an event or whatever, like it usually comes up. Like, does yours do that or your setting spray works?
Oh, setting spray for sure. Like, I feel like it'll stay on. You just have to have, like, the right, like, coverage so
Mhm.
that you don't have to, like, actually put on too much. We'll try and do your makeup, and then we'll find out, like, what works for you, because you really
Yay!
don't need to, like, pack on, like, a lot of stuff, right? Because it's like, sure, you can get, like, super coverage, but really you just need to, like, even out your skin tone. You don't
Yeah.
really need to, like, change the whole color of your face.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying?
Mhm.
And, I mean, if you knew me from, like, a couple of years ago where it was, like, makeup obsessed, oh, yeah, I was, like, totally, like, mask on, and I literally had someone tell me, it's like, "You look like a doll."
Aw. Wait, I have a question. This is totally off topic, but like, did you wear a lot of makeup like when you were in high school and stuff?
Not in high school, it was mainly college was
Did
where
your
I got
parents
it.
take issue with it? Because I know, like, you know how Filipino parents are very conservative. So
Mhm.
I kind of get like, this is me just like blaming everything on my parents, but like, they didn't let me wear makeup growing up. So I feel like I didn't really learn how to do it until I was like way older, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, did you like, how did they feel? Did they care? Or was it like something they didn't even like trip about or whatever?
Um
This is off topic. Sorry, not part of the summer.
That's okay. We can always, revisit,
Generational
traumatic.
trauma.
Yeah, my parents, I think they also, like, were very conservative. They didn't really let me do makeup, but then again, I think up until, like, college, I wasn't really interested in it. It wasn't until I think it was one of my mom's friends. I think she worked for, like, Benefit Cosmetics.
Ooh.
And she would get, like, these freebies, and sometimes she would just give them to me as, like a birthday gift or whatever. And, since then, I was like, "Ooh, I got, like, a little powder foundation. Ooh, I got a
Yeah.
little, lipstick," and then it just started, like, building from there. It's like,
Because
"Ooh."
you're damn good at it.
Yeah, after spending a lot of money and
Mhm,
spending a lot of time on it, I should hope
mhm.
I'm pretty decent at it.
You are. It was worth all the money and trouble.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, we talked about a whole bunch of makeup stuff. I'll try and list, like, all of the stuff, the product specific stuff down below, if you're interested in what we wear or try out. We were also talking about, like, hair real quick. I use, like, hair oil now because I feel like the ends of
Ooh.
my hair are, like, really dry. You can't see it because it's black on black right now.
She's
But
lying. Her hair's perfect.
I slathered oil in my hair because, like, the ends are, like, super dry. Um, I just realized that, like, I can prevent the frizziness in, like, humidity or whatever if I just add a little bit of oil. So, specifically the wear Way hair oil. I'll leave that also in the description below so you can check that out. Is there anything else in like the beauty skincare
I think we've
whatnot?
got just lots of like sunblock. Like I saw this meme that was like, if you're not even wearing the sunblock, then you don't really like the rest of the moisturizers and all that stuff you put on your face doesn't even matter because that should be like your first step. You guys slap on anything on your product that says age defying and I'm buying it.
Bye.
Yeah, done. So it's basically like Neutrogena, sunblock, shield, whatever, like anti-aging. And yeah,
Checking
so
all the
yeah,
boxes.
checking all the boxes. It's like all the clickbait that I need. So then after I moisturize with my Clinique moisturizer, and then I use the sunblock, and then yeah. So anyway, sorry,
Wait,
sunblock.
even more of a tangent. It's kind of like a funny story about like anti-aging stuff. When I first started getting into like makeup and whatever,
Mhm.
I my mom would take me to like the department store, and I didn't know where to buy makeup, so we went to like the Estee Lauder
Ooh, that's
area,
old
right?
lady, Mon. That's old lady.
My mom was treating me that like I don't have money. This is what else my mom would buy me, either Estee Lauder or like Clinique or whatever.
Clinique is my go-to. Okay, go ahead.
Mhm.
Sorry.
And, I remember asking, I think I was like, yeah, like a freshman in college, and, we me and my mom went up to the, sales rep, and we were like, "Oh, do you have anything that, like, I could use or whatever?" And she looks at me, and I'm, like, holding, like, different products in my hand, like, I don't know what I'm buying, I'm just thinking
Mhm.
like, "Oh, I think I've seen this or someone recommended it, I'm gonna buy it." And they're like, "Oh, anti-aging? You don't need anti-aging anything right now." I mean, I get it. I was like probably like 18, 19,
Mhm.
but hello, I wanna look 18 or 19 when I'm like
Forever.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But
when
you
I'm
know
40.
that whole thing where it's just like, again, okay, so this is like turning into like a beauty thing, but like how tweens are super into skincare now.
Oh, it's
Like
crazy right now.
it's a huge market, but they're actually being told by the actual like beauty companies, like you guys can't be using the stuff with like, is it the retinol, like
Mm-mm.
all that, I don't know specifically, but like just like certain ingredients aren't for like 12-year-olds,
Yeah,
stuff like
because their
that. So you have
skin
to be
is
really
still
careful.
super sensitive, and a
Yeah.
lot of that stuff is like, yeah, for more I wouldn't say like mature skin, but it's like not
Advanced.
advanced. That still sounds old. It's not for 12-year-olds,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I mean, I know, like, a lot of the marketing for, like, some of the skincare, it's like, "Ooh, it's
Yes, like
brightly
it's like
colored."
pink and
Mhm.
sparkly and like there's unicorns on it and like
Or,
all
like,
that.
the people who own it, right? Like, it's like, what's her name? Selena Gomez, she has a
Mhm.
makeup brand, everyone loves her from, like, Disney Channel and whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So Selena Gomez is an adult now.
Yeah, but she's actually going back to Disney Channel, so what does that
Yeah,
say
she
about it?
is. She is. She's doing
Yeah.
the Wizards like reboot or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then like Hailey Bieber and all of her stuff. Like
Mhm.
people, they just want to buy it because it's a celebrity that they love and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But some of that stuff, yeah, it just doesn't
It's
work.
not for kids.
And they just go rampage through like Sephora and Ulta. And I thought the testers were gross when it was just regular adults.
Ew.
They're just
Yeah.
like, I don't know if
That's
you
so
did this when you
gross.
were a kid. When you were a kid, did you ever like, just take like substances and like just mix them all together and
I
like
did that with drinks.
oh yeah, drinks.
Yeah, people do that with drinks, right?
I did it specifically with
Oh.
like cornstarch water and like that
Mhm.
tocino the powder that you use in like tocino. Uh
Oh my god, no wonder you're a microbiologist.
I was concocting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's what they were basically doing at like Sephora or Ulta, and all of the testers were just
That's
wrecked.
disgusting.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
not to say that it is really important to like take care of your skin from a young age. Like I remember like my mom gifted me like my first like tub of like Clinique, moisturizer or whatever
Mhm.
at like in my like late 20s or whatever. I was like, is this a hint or whatever? Okay, let's move on. This is turning into like a skincare episode. And
Sorry if
Janelle's
there's
not
any
on,
guys.
so
Maybe if she's listening, hi Janelle.
I know. Hi, Janelle.
She's like, everything you're saying is wrong.
Yes, yeah. Oh God. Comment.
No. Okay. Oh, yes. I apologize to anyone who wasn't like here for
Yeah.
the beauty centric
Yes.
part of this episode. But
Okay.
let's move on to the next thing. What's the next thing? Are there any like new hobbies or habits that you're picking up for the summer? No.
I'm trying to think. No. How about you? Not really. How about you?
I recently started waking up even earlier. I already wake up
Oh
pretty
yes,
early.
yeah.
I started waking up pretty early. I wake up now at like 4:30 in the morning.
That's crazy. I
To
barely
get
went to sleep. No, I'm just kidding.
to start walking. I mean, I wouldn't even call it like exercise. It's basically exercise, but I'm waking up now to build the habit of like getting my body moving, and it's my goal to hit 10,000 steps. I think that was like one of my goals when we were first talking about like New Year's resolutions.
Mhm.
We're 7 months into the year, but
Never too late. Who
never too
cares? We're
late.
doing it. Yeah.
So my goal is to wake up every morning at 4:30, walk at least for 20 to 30 minutes, and then I get up and get ready for work. And then when I get to work, I may sneak in another half an hour of like walking around the campus.
Nice.
I'm checking like emails on my phone while
Mhm.
I'm actually working. If my work
Mhm.
is listening to this, I'm actually working. But I'm just walking around for half an hour. Yeah, just to get my body moving. And one thing, I hope to have it by the time that this episode is uploaded, but I will also be uploading on my YouTube channel.
Woo!
Ah, I don't know where it's gonna
Yay.
go, but it's gonna go, and this episode will hold me accountable because I've been holding on to this episode or this recording or this video for the longest time. I just need to post it. I just need to post it,
Post it. Post it.
and it'll be cringy, but embrace the cringe, as I always say.
You're being brave.
Yeah. Anyway, there's like nothing new or
I
like
was
anything you're trying
thinking
out.
this is not like any like a hobby, I guess. Not really. I don't know. It's the
Anything you're trying
AC's
out.
broken. I can't do anything or the AC's really. But I was thinking about, have you heard about like beach reads? You know,
Beach
like
read?
for books, like during the
Oh.
summertime, people read more like easy, they call them like beach reads. I think they're like, like
Oh.
easygoing, like kind of frilly, like books or whatever. Do you know
Uh-huh.
what that means? Like, do you know what a beach read is?
Well,
I
I
don't
know there's
really know.
a book literally called Beach Reads.
Uh-huh. No, it's
Um,
kind of just like they call them like beach reads. It's like a book that would you would take with you on vacation. So it's basically like just something very light and like maybe like a rom-com book or like,
yeah, yeah.
stuff like that. So
Nothing like
for
too heavy and
nothing too
invested.
heavy,
You
nothing
finish
like the
it.
yeah, and that's funny to say because the OA book club is in a murder mystery phase at this point, and we're definitely not doing beach reads, but I think that's
Oh.
something that like people do over the summer. But yeah, I don't know like about any hobbies. My biggest hobby right now is watching my niece
Oh,
who I'm
hi,
obsessed with.
Maisie.
Hi, Maisie. Um, my new niece, and I'm like, babysitting her here and
Mhm.
there for the summer. So that's kind of
Hey.
like not a hobby, but it's something that I'm doing over the summer that brings me a lot of joy. And I'm so
Oh,
excited
that's so
to
nice
every
of
time
you
I see her,
too.
like, I'm like so excited. I love
It's
her
like a
so much.
win-win.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I mean, well, let's cap off this summer faves with. Do you have any special? I don't even know if I want to say funny, special, traumatic memory of the summer that you'd like to share?
Sure. So this is the only question on our list that I actually had an answer for, but I have
Okay.
two actually, and they're both like kind of, I guess, like vacation related. So when we were growing up, um, we my parents always took us to Disneyland like every year. And it
Hmm.
was like, pretty much like from the time, I don't know, it was probably like maybe like, I don't know, 8 to 10 consecutive years in a row. I've been to Disneyland so many times as a child, and I
Hmm.
never realized like how expensive it was and how privileged we were to be able to do that. Well, it was more of like just like the negative Nancy that I am. It's like we only ever went to Disneyland. Like we never went anywhere else. It was just like that, that Disneyland trip that we took every year. So I went with my brothers, and my
Hmm.
cousins would sometimes go with us. And then when we got a little older, my parents wouldn't even go with us. It was just like they would drop us off at Disneyland and like go hang out with their friends in Southern California. And I would be in charge because I'm always the oldest, but in charge of my cousin. So that's something that we did like year after year. And it was just like, now that you think about it, like, I don't know, was Disneyland hell expensive back in the 90s? Probably, definitely not as expensive as now.
Oh yeah.
But I'm sure it was an expense to do. We were like a family of five, with a
Hmm.
hotel and driving down there and all that kind of stuff. So that's one big memory that I always have of the summer. Another one, of course, is SDCC, San Diego Comic Con.
Mm.
So we're not going this year, but it was something that we've taken Noah to since he was like, gosh, maybe I think his first one, he was maybe like 6 years old. And he's
Hmm.
gone to like, I think ever since he was like, 9 or whatever, 9 or 10, he's gone pretty much every
Wow.
single year. Since then, he's like 25 now. So, they're getting ready to go. And just like, it's like kind of like a family tradition. So we're not going this year. So
Oh.
hopefully next year we'll be able to go. But that's definitely something that like reminds me of the summer.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, and
That's
visiting my
true.
friends, Pam, Vanessa, and Presley, in San Diego.
Oh.
That's something that we do like annually when we go down there. So
Ah,
we'll have
shucks.
to go back next year, Mon.
Next year, next year, next year.
Yeah, yeah. What
Um,
about you? What's your like
uh,
favorite summer memory?
I wouldn't say it's a favorite. The first one that popped into my head was not a favorite. It was more on the traumatics.
Oh God.
So you've been to a water park.
Oh God.
You
I
go to
don't like
water parks
them.
during
Yes, yes.
you go to water parks in the summer. This is the only time I ever went to any water park. I think it was Water World.
Ooh, is that like in Concord or something?
I
Or
think
Concord
it's in
is like
Concord.
Raging Waters or
Right.
Water?
I feel
Okay.
like they changed, like, the name
The
of it,
name.
like, a couple
Uh-huh.
times, but in that general area. Big old water park, big old slides, and, like, the lazy rivers and the wading what's it called? The wave pool
Yeah, wave
and all that
pool.
stuff. I remember I don't even remember what age I was, I just know I was a kid, and I was wearing like this one-piece swimsuit because I was a child and whatever. I was very insecure about still, even though I was wearing like a one piece, it's not like
Mhm.
scantily clad or whatever,
Uh-huh.
but I was very insecure or very aware of like my upper body. So much so that I wanted to wear like a second layer of
Mhm.
something underneath like my swimsuit. I thought it'd be
Whoa.
I thought it would be really smart to wear like what's it called? Like a sports bra or type thing.
Mhm.
And at least the sports bra that I wore was more like a cloth kind of sports bra. And I don't know if it was a rule back then. I know it's a rule now about like when you go on a water slide,
Mhm.
you're not supposed to wear, I think, like t-shirts because some people wear like a t-shirt
Oh,
over
yeah.
their
Yeah,
stuff.
they're bathing suits and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I never knew why. They never told me anything. I guess because it was a sports bra underneath
Mhm.
my swimsuit that it didn't look like it would cause any issue.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous now.
Long story short, probably one of my first and last rides on a water slide was I went down this water slide and it was like such a long line. So like everyone was waiting. A lot of people had already gone down.
Mhm.
It was a busy day at the park. And when I slid down, I got stuck
Oh my
So there's, like,
god.
water, like, rushing down you, right? Like, it's supposed to, like,
Yeah, it's supposed to, like,
essentially
push you
carry you
down or, like
and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
enough, like, slickness to, like, go down the
Right,
slide.
right.
Um, I guess because of my sports bra and, like, the fabric of it that was kinda like a t-shirt or whatever, it, like, what's it called? It created enough friction on
Oh.
the water slide that midway through, I just stopped sliding.
Oh my
And I was
god.
just like, I'm just trying to shimmy it down,
Oh
and I'm
my
just
god.
thinking, they only wait for you, like, at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they don't send anybody through
Until
until
they see you come out, yeah.
until they see
Oh
you at the
my
bottom,
god.
and I'm feeling like time is just flying by. I'm just like,
It's been like half an
I
hour when
I'm
it's
just
probably been like a
shimmying
minute.
all the way down.
Oh
I'm just
my
like
god.
I'm sitting up, and because I have no more momentum, I'm like, even though I'm not laying on my back where
Uh-huh.
the my sports bra would, like, create friction, I'm not moving. And so I feel like I had to, like, shimmy physically
So you're
my way
actually,
down.
like, pushing yourself down.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And I'm just feeling so mortified by the time I actually get to the
Oh.
bottom. I'm like a child, and I feel like, everyone's looking at you. People are thinking like, "Where did she go? Is she okay?"
Oh my god, but you made your way down?
I made my way down, and I just feel like everyone was looking at me. The
Oh my
lifeguard, who's
god.
waiting at the end, they're just like relieved
What?
that I'm even
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
And it's just like, it's not like they could send somebody down and like knock
Right,
them
right.
out.
It's dangerous.
I just feel
How
like
old
I
were you?
I don't know.
It was last week.
It was just last week. That's why I didn't go on the water slide for, the Aqua Mouse on the cruise.
Oh gosh.
You're on a
Disney
floaty.
Magic wouldn't let you, like, get stuck. No
Yeah,
worries, no worries at all.
yeah, but since then, water slides are not for me.
Yeah. I think we used to go like I think I probably gone to like one of those places maybe like once or twice when I was really young, like a
Mhm.
Raging Waters type, but I never like I'm not a fan. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of like water parks.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's alright. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm totally not into them anymore either.
And now we know why.
And now we
So
know
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
So, not the best summer memory, but it was a memory from the
It's
summer.
a memory. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's all I have. We'll end on my traumatic memory for entertainment purposes. But that's all that we have for this episode. Thank you so much for hanging around and joining us for this episode with our summer favorites.
Yeah, hope you're
Um,
having a good summer too. And if you have any memories or any products or anything like that you do differently in the summer, please share with us. We'd love to hear.
Yeah, did you know that if you look up the podcast episodes, at least for audio listeners, if you look in the description at the very top, there should be a send us an OA text message hyperlink. If you click on that, you can actually text us directly. Not like our personal numbers, but you can text us directly
Yeah.
and tell us like how you feel or comment about like a certain part of the episode. Like you don't have to stop and pause the episode, you can literally just text us as you go,
Yes,
and we'll
yes.
get them directly, and we'll be able to read them. And I mean, if you'd like, we could give you a shout out in the next
Yeah.
episode. Those are always cool. If you think of something that you want to hear from us, we're definitely open to ideas. We're trying new things all the time, like this summer
Yes,
favorite.
for sure. Don't forget to follow, rate, and subscribe to our podcast. Like we mentioned, we're on IG, Threads, and YouTube. Let us know what you'd like to see more from us, and we'd love to hear from you. So yay. Okay, so if you made it to the end of this episode, send us an iced coffee.
An iced coffee.
An iced coffee.
I don't know. We talked about so many things. The
A
bridal
sun.
sunny sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely.
So until next time, friends,
Stay OA.
in the best way.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay cool
Ooh,
out there. Hope your AC doesn't break.
stay hydrated.